Good day, class.
Day, ma'am.
Good morning, Mom.
How's your day, class?
It's been great,
Fine.
Mom.
Very good. Now, are you ready for our next lesson for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mom.
Our lesson for today is all about brainstorm or brainstorming. Can you guys guess or any ideas, thoughts, and opinions about brainstorm? Let's start with Vianca.
Brainstorming or conceptualizing is a strategy for producing thoughts and sharing information to settle a specific business or specialized issue, wherein members are urged to think without interference. But in terms of brainstorming in a classroom, it is a group activity where every member shares their thoughts or ideas about the certain topic.
Ma'am, additional brainstorming is a group discussion to produce ideas and solve problems.
Mom, brainstorming is a practice of generating ideas. It is a group activity where each participant shares their ideas as soon as they come up to mind, and it encourages them to come up with their ideas and thoughts.
Yes, that's great, class. You have all the point there. Now, brainstorm is a group creativity process that involves obtaining a list of ideas from the group's members in order to come up with a solution to a specific problem. In other words, brainstorming is a circumstance in which a group of people gather to remove inhibitions and produce fresh ideas and solutions around a given domain of interest. People are able to think more freely and come up with as many fresh ideas as they can. All of the ideas are jotted down without being judged, and the ideas are reviewed following the brainstorming session. Now, we will have an activity. Since you are only 3 in my class, I will not give this activity as a group. Instead, we will be directly having a discussion about these subtopics. Okay? These 2 subtopics are inquiry-based approach and an open-ended learning. Now, my question is inquiry-based approach and an open-ended learning are the same? How are they related? Let me hear your fresh ideas. You may start.
Inquiry-based learning and open-ended learning are not the same, but somehow related. They are related in the sense that they provide questions that encourage learners to think critically. The lessons begin with the questions that spark the learner's curiosity. It will have a variety of response, and it develops engagement and cooperative interaction.
That's correct. Some other thoughts, please?
Inquiry-based learning is a type of active learning that begins with the posing of questions, challenges, or scenarios, whereas the open-ended approach allows students to gain experience in the process of discovering something new.
That's also correct. Another?
For me, Mom, somehow they are related due to the fact that they provide a lot of questions that students tend to think critically. Their skills will serve as a building blocks and create their own garden of knowledge.
Good job, class! I can see that you've studied our lessons for today's session. Now, let me share these informations about inquiry-based approach and an open-ended learning before we end our session for today. An inquiry-based approach, or also known as inquiry-based learning in British English, it is a type of active learning that begins with the presentation of questions, issues, or scenarios. It differs from traditional education, which focuses on the teacher giving facts and their own expertise of the subject. A facilitator rather than a lecturer is frequently used to support inquiry-based learning. To produce information or solutions, inquirers will discover and research topics and questions. Problem-based learning is a type of inquiry-based learning that is commonly utilized in small-scale inquiries, projects, and research. Inquiry-based learning is primarily concerned with the development and practice of critical thinking and problem-solving abilities, while on the other hand, an open-ended learning refers to methods in which an individual's unique goals and objectives are identified and pursued. For example, when a youngster is participating in open-ended learning, he or she is not restricted by rules or directions. There is no such thing as a right or wrong manner. A project has no predetermined end date. There is more than one correct answer, solution, or outcome for an open-ended task, and they can be done in multiple ways. They might be expressed as statements, questions, assignments, projects, or instructional approaches. There are no predetermined correct outcomes, and various learners may utilize different forms of reasoning. Open-ended learning activities are thought-provoking and encourage different perspectives on a subject. So somehow they are related due to the fact that they provide a lot of questions that students tend to think critically. Their skills will serves as a building blocks and create their own gardens of knowledge. So that's it, class. I hope you've learned a lot for today's session. Class dismissed. See you on our next class. Goodbye.
Yes, Mom.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye, Mom.